Hello everyone, this is Predpool. Welcome back. Here we have another review. This time we're reviewing the Valaverse Urban Combat Republic Guard. So this is basically an army builder, and this is the package that it comes with. Almost looks like a cassette tape type packaging. There's a file card describing as far as this army builder and their function and so forth. So that's pretty neat. If you want to pause and read it. So it's pretty neat. It's kind of reminiscent a little bit of the Hasbro Army Builder, but obviously this has more better artwork. It has information, while theirs is just a white box with an image of the figures usually, and that's, you know, the characters, but nothing more than that. So this is nice. In comparison to their other figures that are like specific characters, like Sergeant Slaughter, which I also just got, different packaging. So it's got the window. You see what the items that comes with. Similar in the back, this as far as having a file card, but this one has images of other characters. So there is a difference in packaging as far as getting these army builders to specific characters that they offer. But again, we're focusing on this one. As far as this urban combat, it's a little cheaper. So this one runs about $21.99 before shipping. But if you think about as far as like Marvel Legends figures, you're going to see there's going to be a difference as far as, even though they're around the same price range, I still think you get a little bit more with this than you do with some of the Marvel Legends figures. So let's open this up and see how this figure is. So when you get the figure out, he comes in like two in a Ziploc bag, a main one. He has a smaller one with the stand inside, another Ziploc, and then he has his the accessories that he does come with. So this figure is fairly heavy. I mean for the size. So there's some weight to it. Does not feel cheap, not even before opening and taking out of the package. So again, let's open up the bag and see what comes in. Okay, so I took the figure out of the bag, and it does, when I received this order, which came again, the Sergeant Slaughter and this one, they send you a disclaimer saying to heat up the joints, either by air dryer or by hot water. And I do feel that yes, you need to do that. When I took them out, I kind of just moved them a little bit. Nothing broke, but I noticed already off like his hands. They're especially this one here, his left hand. It feels already tight, and he definitely will not at this point twist it or try to move it. It just feels like if I do, it may break. His joints do feel tight, not so bad as far as here, but his knees, they do yeah, like this joint down here, I would definitely warm up first. I kind of feel a little skittish to go ahead and try any further than that. Yeah, it's that this one moves okay, the one, his left leg, but yeah, I would take their suggestion. This hand here, I'm not, yeah, this feels kind of tight. I will not force that. So right off the bat, I do suggest following their suggestion as far as heating up. So he comes with a stand, and it's a nice stand. So here's the stand. He has 4 pegs for his feet that he can use. If you can see them, there you go. So I guess to put in a different position, if you turn it this way, it will say Action Force on there. On the other bag that he comes with is a smaller bag. Here you're going to see another head and some hands. So the other head he comes with a different skin tone. So that helps as far as, again, if you want to buy a bunch of this specific one, like the Urban Combat, you can army build them, put different gear, have the different skin tones, so therefore they'll be a team, but then again different, unique in their own way. So on this one, you'll be able to see the different skin tone, and you can have a difference as far as your troops. Now the hands it comes with 2 trigger hands. Comes with 2 kind of like holding a staff or knife type hands, or any type of like objects that's not necessarily a gun. And then he has 2 kind of like palm, like holding support hands, or like, you know, yeah, come over here type hands. So not being able to go too much into articulation, just see what I can do from here without preheating it. This is as far as I feel comfortable right off the box, as far as that he goes. I'm sure he probably goes higher than that once I warm him up a little bit more. We'll warm him up, haven't warmed him up yet. His top here does move, but I do feel a little bit of as far as like it's hesitant to do so, so I'm not trying to force it too much. His bottom here, his mid joint here also has some rotation to it. So this is as far as I can move him as of right now, but it's pretty decent without preheating. Then here we go. Already went over the knees. His feet seem to move okay. No need to heat at this point, except for the rocker. I will not do the rocker quite yet. Same for the other foot. Spreads out fine. So I do like this figure quite a bit. So let's go as of right now. So after I warm him up, I'll see what happens. Alright, so I took a break and I went ahead and heated up the figure. So now he does move better. He doesn't have the stiff knees as he did when I filmed earlier. And his feet, they do the swivel fine. Don't have that issue. As far as his over here's ab, it moves okay now, or better than it did off the packaging. It doesn't feel like I'm twisting a plastic ready to break or anything at this point. At first it kind of felt like that could have happened. So yeah, so now it's at a decent as far as for articulation. So I prefer using hot water. The reason why I like using hot water for me is because when you put it in hot water, the heat is distributed all over the joint. Well, sometimes where if you're using a blow dryer or heat gun, you're concentrating the heat in just one side of a leg, for example. And then, you know, you have to now go to the other side to warm that up. So you may sometimes delay, and my personal experience been where, you know, then the other side starts cooling down and you may still have an issue. But that's just for me. Others may prefer using their hair dryer, that's fine. Personally, I like using hot water. Now, the reason why I got this specific figure is because I want to make my own Firefly. And for me, this figure is great to do that. Now, I want to show you his face. And he has that face where it looks like he's not a very nice guy. So it works for me. So I want to do some comparisons with some other lines. Obviously with G.I. Joe being one of them. And so that way you have a better idea as far as what kind of figure this is. Okay, so here is my Scarlet with snake eyes. Yes, this is a different head that I'm using for Scarlet, it's a Black Widow. But here we see that this figure fits in fairly well with the Hasbro Classified. So let's straighten up here a little bit more snake eyes. And we see that, yeah, they're about the same height. So it does work fine. So let's look at some other figures. Here he is next to Baroness and Zartan. Again, Hasbro Classified, so it's all going to be within the same scale. So he looks very well with them. And once I put some gear on him, he'll fit in more as far as being a Firefly that I'm going to use for classified. Here he is with Deadpool and Taskmaster from Marvel Legends. Again, he's within that same scale, so he fits in as far as that size. So here he is, with the other mercs from another universe. Here he is with Fortnite's Havoc. I was using him as a stand-in for my Firefly for the G.I. Joe Classifieds. So I wasn't too happy with the official one that came out with the whole anti-bomb armor he came with. So I was using this one temporarily. So I'll be using now this figure from Action Force to be my Firefly. Alright, so I went ahead and added some gear to him to do more of that Firefly look. So gave him one of the from Marvel Legends AIM figures, the belt with the grenades on it, Deadpool rifle, some little thing I found there using kind of like some kind of bomb or whatever detonator. And then I got these visors from another figure that I found at a thrift. So, and I gave him his backpack from the 3/4 inch line, which already has some like mines on the back, and it actually opens and you can put stuff in it. So it was huge to begin with, so it works fine for the 6-inch scale. So yeah, overall I'm happy with this figure. So I feel happy now that I have a Firefly. I have to probably work on getting him a Cobra logo. Is it again worth the amount? I would say yes. And I mentioned in the beginning that sometimes you get a Marvel Legends and you get a plain figure, and maybe you get a build-a-figure part that you don't wind up using. So you have a figure that has no accessories, they don't come with any extra hands or as far as effects. This figure comes with as far as 4 pairs of hands, 2 already on, and then 3 extra ones, and an extra head sculpt they can use. So I would say we'll fall into line as far as what you would pay for Marvel Legends, especially when it's a basic figure that doesn't come with a lot of accessories. So yeah, I think it's a good figure to get. The articulation is good. It's that butterfly articulation, as I didn't touch on before, but it does have it. So yeah, I recommend it. So I look forward to buying more of this line. I want to open up my Sergeant Slaughter later and take some pictures and post those on Twitter. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoy the video.